you will do whatever Elon Musk and Donald Trump tell you to do. Where's the independence of the committee? Where's the legislature? We're an equal branch of government. 198,000 people in your district who rely on Social Security, and you won't even let the person who's planning to privatize it, who's telling the big lie in front of everyone, bold as he possibly can, saying, this is what we're going to do. The Congress is in our back pocket.
One of the best parts of the total implosion that has been Donald Trump's presidency so far. And I'm not talking about him slashing Medicaid, him going after our national parks trying to crush Social Security. No. I am talking about the market reacting to how terrible of a president Donald Trump is, and him spiraling as it happens. One of the best parts of that whole event has been watching Fox try to defend it. And of course, that's their job, is to propagandize for Donald Trump. But now not only are they just kind of imploding and giving up, they're kind of turning on Donald Trump as well. And we saw a little bit of that. But mostly the panic that I mentioned when James Carville went on Fox and absolutely shredded Donald Trump for the disaster that has been his presidency, and displayed exactly how Democrats need to be calling him out. And after we check out that clip, we're going to take a look at a different Democrat who I think you might know who I'm talking about, who showed us how to do it. But before we get into Carville, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already, you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way, and it really does mean a lot to me. Now let's check out this great clip.
James Carville, veteran Democratic strategist and author, new documentary out called Winning is Everything Stupid. James, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So is Alyssa Slatkin's message that, that we're sort of in angry teenager mode in the country going to resonate with independent voters and Democrats who feel the party's gone too far left?
I think people are afraid to death. They see markets collapsing. They see people calling Mark Kelly a traitor. They see disorder everywhere. Trump was going to bring the price of eggs down from day one, and Secretary Echols actually said that people need to raise chickens in their backyard, or we can't call the Enola Gay. I mean, what's coming out of Washington would scare the living bejesus out of anybody, independent, Republican, or Democrat. This administration is in total meltdown.
Well, I would point out that the market is turning around a bit today. We've had some good economic numbers that came out today. So what has the market done since Trump took office? Well, it's been down for a few days. What has the market done since Trump took office? Yeah. What has the market done since Trump took office? It's lower for the Dow and for the NASDAQ. But, as you know, the market gyrates a lot, and it takes time to figure out whether or not these things are going to work. But I'm asking you what is, resonating with voters out there. And I wonder, we did a segment earlier today that I want to bring back, because we talked to Judge Jeanine a little while ago. We were talking about national security and Mohammed Khalil, who a lot of Democrats have decided to come out and back, including Dick Durbin, who posted for the Senate Judiciary Democrats, free Mahmoud Khalil. Here's what the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, had to say about this individual that folks are supporting a little while ago. Let's watch.
This is not about free speech. This is about people that don't have a right to be in the United States to begin with. No one has a right to a student visa. No one has a right to a green card. We have a right to deny you for virtually any reason. But I think being a supporter of Hamas and coming into our universities and turning them upside down and being complicit in what are clearly crimes of vandalization. If you told us that's what you intended to do when you came to America, we would have never let you in.
13 members of the Democrats in the House who are signing a letter to free him. I'm not sure how much they actually know. I'm not sure how much anybody actually knows yet about his involvement and who he really is. Is this a good hill to die on for Democrats right now while they're trying to fix things for the party, James?
I thought the Republicans were the free speech party. I'm a little bit confused because they were always talking about the virtues of free speech. If he committed a crime, then that's one thing. If he exercised free speech rights, that's another thing. But that's not the hill to die on. Marco Rubio's busy fighting with Elon Musk in cabinet meetings. I'm surprised he has any time to deal with this because he's trying to get a State Department to survive internally.
I'm just asking you if this is what you think is going to resonate and pull voters back, because only 27% of independent voters think that the Democrats' message is resonating with them. And you know as well as I do, that's not going to win elections.
Can I answer? I'm allowed to answer. I just have to sit here and take it.
You're allowed to answer.
Can I answer? I think what's going to resonate with voters is that we have markets collapsing. I think what's going to resonate with voters is that we're attacking veterans. We're attacking veterans' health care. We're attacking national parks. I think that's going to resonate with voters. I think that's what's going to really matter. And just wait, you love this, wait till the growth numbers come out in the first quarter. I don't think they're going to be very good.
Kevin Hassett was just on with me moments ago. He's predicting up 2 to 2.5%. I know the Atlanta Fed said it's going to be a negative number, so you and I don't know what the number's going to be.
I don't know.
But I'm just telling you that the White House is now pretty optimistic about it. We'll see whether or not they're right. I have no idea until the number comes out.
We'll see. One of
Let me
us
ask
will
you about
be
this. I thought
correct.
this was I'm sorry.
And one of us will be incorrect.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. We'll see what the numbers when it comes out. This is interesting
Who
today
said
from
it was
Jonathan Martin.
2.5% growth?
Kevin Hassett, the president's senior economic advisor.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Hassett.
Thank you. Okay,
So
that's
we'll
all.
see.
I just wanted to be clear on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is from Political Magazine today. It says that Rahm Emanuel is gearing up to run for president. And Emanuel, in one of his recent speeches, had this to say. I'm done with and he's going to West Point to speak. He's been avoiding the Ivies in terms of where he goes to speak. And it's interesting if he is seriously thinking about running for president, where he's choosing to do these speeches. But here's what he said, James. I am done with the discussion of locker rooms. I'm done with the discussion of bathrooms. And we better start having a conversation about the classroom. It drew a big applause, according to this report, and he alluded to a new study showing more than 2/3 of eighth graders can't read at grade level. Okay. Is he somebody that you're watching as a potential future leader, and is he right about avoiding those conversations?
Well, first of all, he's one of my best friends. Secondly, as a boy in the Ivy League, I don't know, but his daughter, Alana, went to Princeton, and last time I checked, I was in the Ivy League, and I watched the segment before.
Oh, I think we lost him. Can we get James back?
We have to be that unapologetic in the way that we communicate about the disaster that has been Donald Trump's presidency. People are terrified. People are angry. I'm sure you are. I oscillate between angry and tired every day. And when I get really angry, then I get really tired. And when I'm tired of being tired, I'm angry that Donald Trump has caused me to feel this way and is making so many people's lives so much worse. So we have to bring that same energy to calling him out and his co-president and Elon Musk. And if you haven't seen this clip, it is going to make you feel so much better. It is so therapeutic to hear a dim rats speak the way we are about to see. And if you've already seen it, it doesn't hurt to watch it again. Here's Congressman John Larson calling out Elon Musk.
They're honest and caring people. And that's why I do not understand why you would relegate this committee to no longer being of significance and resort to saying you will do whatever Elon Musk and Donald Trump tell you to do. Where's the independence of the committee? Where's the legislature? We're an equal branch of government. And you start off with a blather, and yet look at the empty seats here. Where's Elon Musk? I'm sure he's a genius and is a very credible person because of the wealth he's accumulated. But that does not put him above the law or the responsibility to come before this committee in this Congress. If he's so great, if these plans and all the fraud and abuse that he's found are so evident, why isn't he here explaining it? You know why. Because he's out to privatize Social Security. He's been on television the last couple of days talking exactly about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and what he intends to do. Privatize it. The American people, some of them may have been born at night, but not last night. People are aware of this. Every single one of your districts. Now you have someone coming in to privatize a system, something you have longed to do going back to 1982, because Elon Musk thinks that this is the best thing to do. President Trump has called Social Security a scam. Elon Musk, as the chairman, as Mr. Neal said, called it a Ponzi scheme. Ask that of the people in your district. Ask that, Mr. Smith, of the more than 198,000 people in your district who rely on Social Security, and you won't even let the person who's planning to privatize it, who's telling the big lie in front of everyone, bold as he possibly can, saying, this is what we're going to do. The Congress is in our back pocket. We don't even have to come before them and testify, because we control the House, we control the Senate, and we control the presidency. And it's the tyranny of the executive. It's why these resolutions were first adopted back in 1789, because the founding fathers knew that the executive branch does not have total authority over the legislature unless you have a willing party that says, no, we're going to do exactly what you tell us to do, Mr. Musk and Mr. President. It doesn't matter to our constituents. It doesn't matter how much money they are not going to receive. We're not even going to tell them the truth about what's going to happen to them. They administer to over 70 million people.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. More of that. Please, all the time. More of that. That's what people want. That's what we need right now. It's not a want, is a need right now. To see that type of energy out of Democrats, not just in the House, not just in their own districts, but as we've talked about more and more on the show with AOC Bernie Rana and out Tim Walz deciding that they are going into red districts. We need it all over the place. And I just brought up Tim Walz, so I want to take a look at what he had to say about the red district tour he's going on right now.
And fill it. Talk about what we're going to do.
Speaking of filling a vacuum, there was a word reported last week, the head of the Republican Congressional Committee that sort of, is talking to those frontline members, basically telling all members, House members, Republican members, don't have town halls. It's not worth it. You're just going to get yelled at. Don't do it. And a few Democrats, and I think you're one of them, have basically said, look, we'll do it. If you've got an area of this country that you want to talk to someone and your own Republican rep won't talk to you, I'll go do it. Is that still an open offer from you?
Yeah, I'm going Friday, I think. I'm headed to Iowa. I'm going to go do it. I've been asked by these folks if it works. I'm going to go use the platform that I have and hand them the megaphone to talk about this. I wouldn't do those town halls if I were them either, because they have to defend cutting Medicare, cutting Medicaid, hurting their local public school, fighting a trade war with Canada, just the nonsense and defending President Musk. So I lived through these in 2010 when the Tea Party was there, and they're telling them that these are outside agitators. I heard a few Democrats in 2010 try and say, oh, don't worry about it, these are outside agitators. They were not. They were my neighbors. Right. And they were mad and confused about what was going to happen. Now, did the Republicans gin those up? Yeah, they threw fuel on that fire. I'm going to go out there and make sure that those folks down in Iowa know that their rep doesn't want to come talk to him, but he voted for this stuff. He voted to defund these things. He voted to make it impossible to talk to the VA and cut 70,000 people to care for our veterans. By the way, many of those 70,000 veterans themselves. So I think, again, this is us going out and talking to people, making the case that people are absolutely clear that both parties are not the same. One stands with Elon Musk, the billionaires, and the dismantling of America as we know it, and one that's going to be there for their families. And if we're not out there, Donald Trump, all the podcasts, all the money will fill that void. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going. And if they ask, I'll go. And look, I hope people show up at that town hall and say, look, Governor, what are you offering? Are you offering anything better? That's fair. But not to turn your back and not do it, it's dangerous. Dangerous.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, thank you so much for your time tonight.
I love this send out all of our best communicators. Talk about the local issues. Talk about the people who are feeling these impacts. Don't worry about the national message that'll be carried. I'll make sure it gets national attention if you're going to a Republican town hall. Talk about the local issues. Talk with folks about Donald Trump and how he is destroying their community. And the rest will work itself out. We got a long road ahead till the midterms. We're going to fight like hell. And if you want to support what we're doing on this channel to do that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. And if you stuck around at the end and drop a blue heart in the comments, until next time, I'll see you soon.